Hey team, who's excited for the next 90 days? Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but I had a hard time sleeping last night just thinking about Margie Aliprandi is coaching us and mentoring us for the next 90 days to help us create massive momentum in our businesses, help us hit huge ranks, win all expense paid trips, win the Modere experiences, win the cruiser bikes, win the water bottles. I mean, there's so many awesome things happening right now that I just want to say congratulations again to you for making the decision and the commitment for the next 90 days to literally change the direction of your life. And, I mean, this is going to be hard, but you push past the fear, you're stepped out of your comfort zone, you said yes, and I'll tell you, it's going to be the hardest thing that you do. It's going to be challenging, it's going to be frustrating, it's going to push you to your limits. There's probably going to be some tears involved somewhere along the way. It's going to be just, it's going to push you. And I'll tell you one thing that you're on the right track when you're uncomfortable. And this is going to be a very uncomfortable 90 days, but you know what? It's going to be the most worth it, most rewarding thing that you do, because I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a story that we tell forever. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity and we are taking full advantage of it. We're going to help you hit those ranks. It was so cool to see your emails come in and the goals that you have and the things that you want to do. I was talking to Margie earlier and we're going to put a specific plan together, a strategy together on exactly what you need to do to get to where you want to go, because I know a lot of you have some big goals just leading into the Orlando Regional in the next 6 weeks, and I can't wait to see you walk across stage to get recognized for all your hard work, for all your accomplishments, for hitting that rank that you want to hit. The entire company is going to be there. Everybody's going to be cheering you on and clapping for you and encouraging you and supporting you. And there's no better feeling, all the top money earners, the CEO of our company, the corporate leadership teams, there's just no better feeling than knowing that all that hard work is paid off. And that's going to happen for you. And I can't wait for that moment. I'm going to be in the front row taking pictures of all of it. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to put that plan in place for you. That's coming down the pipeline. What I wanted to talk to you about today, though, is what to do right now. So if you're sitting there thinking like, okay, I sent my email over and we had this awesome call last night, now what? The now what is having conversations. All right, and I'm going to talk to you about 3 enrolling skills in your business. Enrolling is the key to your business. Enrolling is what's going to create momentum. It's what's going to create excitement. It's what's going to create the results that you want to get to the ranks that you want to hit. Everything revolves around enrolling people into your business. And it starts with having that initial conversation. Whoever has the most conversations wins, period. End of story, bottom line, whoever has the most conversations wins. And when you're new in the beginning, I love what Jim Rohn says, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. All right, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. It's a numbers game, guys. And when you're brand new, you're not going to be very good. And sometimes that's what holds us back is we don't want to mess it up. We don't want to say the wrong thing. We don't want to get the no. All those things are going to happen. So if you know all those things are going to happen, then who cares? Just know that it's going to happen. The more you do it, the better you get. And I'm going to challenge you right now to go out and get 100 no's. I think it's going to be a lot harder than you think to go out and get 100 no's, because when you go out and you talk to 100 people, it's going to be hard to get a no because you're going to get so darn good. But these 3 enrolling skills, first one is your list. And I thought it was so cool that Margie asked you for a list of 150 people. It was really neat to see the responses because some of you didn't even have a list. Others of you had a list of 20 people. Some of you had, 50, 100 people. And then there's others of you that are like, oh, you want my list? Okay, it's right here. Boom, 500 people. There you go. So it was just really neat to see, but that's something that you really want to focus on, is having that list at all times, and not just having it, but adding to it, constantly adding to it, because we're out there, we're meeting people, we're connecting with people, we're networking. Those people go on your list. Now, you might never talk to them, who knows, but they go on your list anyway. And there's something magical about just having this list. I added a bunch of people to my list about 60 days ago, and it was crazy how people that I hadn't talked to in forever, all of a sudden started liking something on my Facebook page. They started liking pictures or commenting. One guy I didn't even know. I just thought he looked cool and would be fun to work with because he posted some neat things on his wall. I wrote his name down, and out of the blue, he sent me a Facebook message. It was crazy. But having your list is key, because if you don't have a list, guys, then you don't have a direction. So that leads me into the second enrolling skill, and that's approaching people. So now that you have your list, now you got to talk to people. So you approach them and you ask them to take a look at what we're doing. And there's a specific way that you do this. Inviting people to take a look at what we do is the gateway skill to this business. It's a skill set. And there's sometimes a lot of fear around this. I know when I, had to pick up the phone and start calling people, all of a sudden loading the dishwasher sounded like way more fun. Cleaning my house sounded like way more fun. Anything sounded like way more fun than actually picking up the phone and calling people because it was uncomfortable. But the more you do it, the better you get. So when it comes to the approach, here's my advice to you. Focus more on them than you. Yes, we want to enroll people into our business. Yes, we want to make money. Yes, we want to do all those things. But at the end of the day, it's all about the person. It's about what's in it for them. It's about adding value to somebody else's life. So we've got 4 key phrases that we teach, and it's just a way for you to stay on track, to keep your invitation exactly that, just an invitation to take a look. It's not for you to sound scripted. It's not for you to sound like a robot. It's not for you to sound like a weirdo. In fact, one of our rules is don't be a weirdo. Like you talk to your friend all the time and have normal conversations, and all of a sudden you have a business opportunity you want to share, and it's like, and you sound scripted, you sound like a weirdo, and they're like, what's wrong with you? So just be normal, just be authentic, just speak from the heart, just have a regular conversation, and just use these 4 key phrases as guidelines. So the first thing is what you're excited about, and it can be something as simple as, I came across something that I'm super excited about, and you were one of the first people I thought of, and I just want to share it with you. So that can be the first thing, is just what you're excited about and that you want to share something with them. Second thing is why you thought of them. And this is probably the biggest thing that's going to move them to take a look. And there's so many reasons, guys, why people are looking for this now more than ever before. I mean, there's so many people that just want to have more freedom and flexibility in their life. They want to take control of their time. They want to take control of their finances. They want to be able to spend more time with their kids and their families, maybe stay home with their kids, maybe put their kids through college. People want to pay off student loan debt or just debt in general. People want to, put money towards retirement. People understand the value of having multiple streams of income, and this is a great way to diversify. People want to create residual income, time freedom, financial freedom. People love what they do, but they don't make enough money doing it. People hate what they do, and if you could show them a way out of it, they're all ears. So there's so many reasons why this is so valuable, and why this can literally change the direction of somebody's life from a product standpoint or a financial standpoint. I mean, you think about the mission of living clean, helping people live better lives, using products that are better for them, better for their families, better for the environment. Toxic-free, chemical-free, clean living are huge buzzwords. Everybody's starting to become more educated and more aware, and they're making that shift. So we have something that's so powerful and so amazing. All we have to do is open the door for them, and from there it's up to them whether or not they want to go through it. So the second thing is why you thought of them. And then the third thing is just one simple sentence, and it's, would you be willing to check it out? Would you be willing to take a look at this? So that's the third thing. And the fourth thing is, and I say this all the time, if it's for you, great. If not, no big deal. So, just to kind of go through these again, just, your approach, your invitation for them to take a look, it should be no more than 60 seconds. It's basically like, hey, so-and-so, you know what, I came across something that I'm super, super excited about. You're one of the first people I thought of, and I have to share this with you. And here's the reason why. I know that you're looking to spend some time with your kids. I know that, you're overworked and underpaid, and you just want to be home, and you just want to have more freedom and flexibility in your life. I've got the perfect solution for you. I think this could be a great fit. Would you be willing to take a look at it? And you know what? If it's for you, great. If not, no big deal. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And it's going to be something that you have to practice over and over and over, though, to get good at it. And what's going to happen is they're going to say, they're either going to say yes, or they'll ask you questions. They'll say something like, well, what is it? Tell me more. Yeah, it sounds interesting. What is it? From there, you send a link, okay? That's it. You send a link. You don't try to present the opportunity. That's the third enrolling skill, is the presentation. So I guess we can segue into that right now. But you want to use the tools to do the presentation. As you grow in this business, you're going to get good at the skill set of presenting. You're going to get more comfortable with, sharing the opportunity and how it works. But I always use the tools, even still to this day. I mean, I can deliver a mean presentation. 7 years later, I can do it, and I am good at it. But I don't do it. I still send the video link over instead of explaining it to them, because here's the thing. We want to keep it duplicatable, and the reason why I don't encourage you to answer questions, even if you think you'd be great at it, is because now it puts a seed in their head that they've got to be able to answer these questions and know all these things if they're going to be successful in this business. And honestly, that's just not true. All you have to do is open the door to somebody, ask them if they'd be willing to take a look. When they say yes, you just send a link over, and then you have them talk to your upline. Like, just keep it so simple and so duplicatable. If they start asking you questions, and you don't want to answer them, instead of feeling like you're being shady or whatever, here's what I say. You know what? I'm fairly new and I'm actually still kind of learning everything. I don't want to try to explain things to you and mess it up completely, but here's what I can do. If I sent you a quick, link to watch an 8-minute video, would you be willing to watch it? And from there, they almost always say yes. So when it comes to the presentation, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I've been talking so much. When it comes to the presentation, which is the third enrolling skill, default to the tools. Use your shiftingretail.com link to share the story of Modere, the products, the company, the pay plan, the business opportunity attached to it. That's what your Shifting Retail link is for. In fact, I'm going to put some other links up there on the group thread on our messenger, just so that you can see some of the links that I use. There might be somebody that's familiar with the industry of network marketing. Maybe they've tried these things before or done these things before. I have another video called the S-Curve that I'm going to share with you that's a pretty powerful video for people that have a little bit more experience. So I'll just put on there some different tools that you can use that do a great job of presenting what this company is all about. Of course, you have your M3 link, where they can watch the M3 video if you're having specific M3 conversations with people. But those are the things I really wanted to focus on. This video went a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I really just wanted to drive home the fact that we've got to get out there and we've got to start having conversations, some 4 key phrases on what you can do to approach people, what you can say, and then of course the tools and sending them the links so that they can get a better idea, of what's going on. And then from there, it's true. When I say if it's for you, great. If not, no big deal. I totally mean that. And timing is everything. And I'll tell you, a lot of people that said no, almost every single person that said no to me in the beginning, at some point has come back around to join my business. So that's it, guys. That's what we're going to do to start off. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. We're going to focus a ton on skill set, and we're going to crush this thing. So congratulations to you again for saying yes. The next 90 days are going to be intense. They're going to be amazing. They're going to be awesome. And I'm so happy that you're a part of this journey. And we'll talk to you soon.